What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. You guys see the thumbnail? We're going to talk about the roster review list. We have made some changes, and I have also made some changes. So this is your first time catching one of my shows. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join my Discord. Link is in the description. If you are one of my viewers who have always been watching my shows, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I'm going to start doing roster reviews, roster appreciation shows, and roster showcases. I'm going to show you guys the list here in a little bit, depending on what you would like. I would like for you to DM me when you are next or close to being next, and you pick what you would like to have done. A review, appreciation show, or showcase. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. So before I do, kind of want to just show my roster a little bit. So I like doing appreciation shows because I love to see what people have built up in their grind in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Like, I want to see stuff like Savage Opress. I watched Arnold's video. Who watched that? Put something in the comment section. Arnold's amazing. He's the reason why I started my channel. Now, I saw that video. It was so amazing. He could solo gas, CLS, so much stuff. Toons like this are essential to rosters like mine for people who are coming up through the game, because there's not enough time to build enough Galactic Legends, but we can build Savage. I had close to 500 shards of Savage. Activated him, got into gear 11. So for all the people out there that are saying gear 12 him, of course, got a gear 12 him, got a relic him. Another thing that I hate in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is the gear grind. I've been grinding, I am out of energy. I don't purchase 100 crystals for energy. I do the 3 for 50. Depending on how far away Grand Arena Gak is, I probably might just try to get him at least gear 12 if not getting him relic. All right. So look at a couple of things. Look at my Darth Sidious. Look at my journey guide. Okay, so another reason why I respect the grind. It took a long time to get all this stuff. People go a year grinding for their Galactic Legend. You've got to respect that grind. You guys put something in that comment section. I am down to Darth Sidious. This is gear, toon shards, signal data, scavenger pieces, and I'm stuck on Darth Sidious being R5. Like, who wants to R7 Darth Sidious? I hear he's great for territory wars, but 2 more relic levels to go. Then I will do live Sith Eternal show. That'll be amazing. Make sure you guys check that out. All right, so back to my characters. So we'll talk about the 3 kinds of show. Roster review. So we're going to order, first on, look at that. 309 shards. You guys know that event that comes out like every 6 years, you only get 20 shards. I got to do that thing twice. I still don't have cat. Here's my Darth Malgus. This is the fun that I can have my Darth Malgus. Whee! That's it. There's my fun. Stay turned around. Stay turned around. All right. All right. Let's take a look here. So we're going to go to the order of power. All right, so roster reviews. Like, if you need me to tell you that you only have 1 Galactic Legend, you should have 2. If you need to tell me like what kind of mods you have, what kind of help you need for the levels coming forward, what do you need to help prepare for, roster review. I don't like doing that because a lot of people wait months to get onto my show just to see their roster on YouTube, just to see me taking a look at it. That's what I love to do the most. So if you need a roster review, don't worry, we can definitely do that. Next is showcase. So showcases are usually for all you big dogs out there. Nemesis, Excellence, they have nasty rosters. Oliver Shore, you guys know who you are. If you have a nasty roster, I want to see it and I want to show it to everyone. Roster showcase. Then I do a lot of roster appreciation shows for people like me who are coming up through the level that just want to have their roster looked at and just have me kind of just do my own thing and have some fun. Like my great buddy Cola Buster says, grab a drink, grab a bucket of chicken, and just watch the show and have some fun. So in appreciation shows, I want to see things like, how nasty is your gas? How much protection does he have? How hard does he hit? How much armor does he have? I don't even have a defense set. All right, next, I want to see stuff like, how awesome is your Darth Vader? Darth Vader is my favorite Star Wars character, my favorite toon in the game. You better not R9 your Vader. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want to be the only one. How fast is your Vader? Mine's only 286. How much potency does he have? I got 106%. And then how much damage is he doing? You know, I want to see stuff like that. I hope you guys do as well. Put something in that comment section. I love appreciation shows. It's so much fun because I can only look at my roster so many times. I look at my roster like all night long. I look at my toons. I look at the mods. So I love to see what people have built up as well. You know, how hard does your Jedi Knight Luke hit for? Who wants to see this stuff? 12,000 damage. All right, who's next? This is the fun stuff that I like to see, guys. How much special damage does your Emperor Palpatine does? Because I have Starkiller, 116% potency. Look at the special damage, almost 13,000. That's like Galactic Legend damage. I'm proud of that. I want to see this kind of stuff. All right, let's keep going. I want to see how fast your Jedi Knight Revan is. He is the fastest toon early game, and then now there's so many nasty fast toons. We got to make them faster and faster. Mine's 325 speed. I want to check things like this. You know, C-3PO. You guys know I love C-3PO event because of the Ewoks. I like Ewoks, but that is the nastiest grind in the game. I mean, come on. You got to get Ewoks to get C-3PO. Everyone has an Ewok grind story. You know, I want to see stuff like this. I want to see, do you have the Wampa Omicron? It is a must-have to have that. You know, do you have Trey and Scion worked on? You know, how fast is your Thrawn? Mine's 330 speed. You know, how fast is your Mara Jade? Look at her. Red hair. My favorite, hottest toon in the game. Look at that lightsaber. Look at that blaster. You know, how fast is your Mara Jade? Mine's 334. All right, let's keep going. In showcases, I love to see this stuff. How high is the tenacity on your Emphas Nest? We just saw Septic Sugar with like 197% tenacity. That's disgusting. Makes mine at 172% seem pretty ridiculous. All right, let's keep going. All right, do you have Starkiller? Starkiller's an amazing toon. How fast is your Dash Rendar? Mine's 348. He gets a 20 boost from his kit. That's a 368 speed Dash Rendar. That's disgusting to see on defense. That's where he goes. All right, let's keep going. All right, do you have the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron? How nasty are your imps? I love to see stuff like this. All right, back up to the top. So that's appreciation shows. I love that stuff. I like to see what everyone's stats are to compare my own to, and I hope you guys like that as well. All right, so let's go to the front wall real quick. We're going to check out Grand Arenas for the people who are new to my show. So if you don't know, I do very well. I'm in Kyber 4 because I didn't fight any of the 3v3 rounds. I forgot to join 2 rounds and I just forgot about it. I was in Kyber 3 respectively. Kyber 4 now. Kyber 2 is disgusting. I've dropped it down to K3. But I've gone all the way up to the levels. If you've been following me for a long time, I've done all this with only one Galactic Legend. I didn't get JMK until like a Rhodium 5. I've never used him on offense. He's a defensive chess piece. I've done super well, so I kind of know what's going on in the game, what you should have, what you shouldn't be building. All right, so let's go to the Discord. All right, we're gonna go to the Discord first, and then we'll end with the roster review list. All right, so this is my Discord. I've built this community full of great people from all over the world, just helping each other grow in the game. If you guys want to join an amazing Discord that's super positive, that's just here to help each other out, you belong in my Discord. All right, so we have everything you could possibly need. So first off, we're gonna start right here, always in the landing pad. All my good people are very welcoming. And then no other chats will show up. So if you guys are wondering, you've got to go to the rules, you got to react to this little Carl bot, then all the chat rooms will pop up. You have my Kimchi announcements, you have the announcements by the High Council, we've got giveaways by my great buddy Excellence. This is an amazing place to be in. Now, I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes banter. Some of the most favorite thing that I love the game for. All right, my High Council is there. I've recently been doing a couple of shows with my great buddy Nemesis. It's been so cool to talk about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So I have a chat room for everything you could possibly need. If you need something different, you DM me or the High Council. We'll talk about it. We'll add that room. The 300 Club, you want to show up a super fast toon? You better get in there. Every single room you could talk about that you could think that should be in here. We're gonna go right down here to, where is that? So right here, I even have a place for you guys to self-promote. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I like to help people out. You know, I don't have enough time to get in here and watch a lot of these shows. I wish I could, but I give you a place to promote yourself. You know, if people love your shows, they'll subscribe. And next, my upload tier. My great buddy Damok is in charge of this bot here. Whenever I do a show, it uploads to my Discord. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna go down to the roster review chat. We'll talk about that a little bit. Where is it at? Did I pass it up? There it is, roster showcases. All right. So once you get into my Discord, you can actually just put your name down in your ally code, just like Tusk. Can I be added to the list? Name Dusk is ally code, and all the high council will add you to the list. So you see some great people like Zach. It says I'm like 6th on the list now because we've made some changes. All right, so I'm going to slide over. The list is pinned right here. So we're going to talk about some questions that I love for people to answer before I do their show. So if you DM me before your show and you pick what you want, review, appreciation, showcase, whatever you want, 300 Club, whatever you want to do, we can do a show on it. If you have a very well modded squad or something like that, we could do like a how to mod a certain squad, whatever you want to do, you got to DM me. These are some questions that I just think about that I like to know. So number one, the meaning of your in-game name. I love the cool, funny in-game names, the guild names. I mean, come on, I'm Darth Kimchi. If you guys don't know, a lot of people that are new to my show, I'm half Korean. I eat a lot of kimchi. I like Darth Vader, so Darth Kimchi. My alternate account is Darth Noodles. I also eat a lot of noodles, and I like Darth Vader, so Darth Noodles. All right, number two, what's your current fleet grind? I like to know this stuff. I like to read people's DMs. It's kind of like reading someone's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes short story. You know, live is so fun, you know, being able to talk to my buddy Nemesis. You know, I would love to talk to everyone, but this is where I am now. So what's your hardest ship grind? Mine's Anakin Star Effer. You guys know what Effer means. I grinded that thing when it first came out. It was ridiculous. I got like one shard every 3 days. Number three, what's your current squad grind? You know, what's the hardest toon grind? Galactic Legend and non. Mine was gas. I did not hoard get one. It felt so painful. I remember a 5-star gas, a 6-star gas for so long. That's my hardest toon grind. Number four, what's the hardest game grind? Relics, scavenger materials, mods, toons, gear, GL tickets, sim tickets. They're all disgusting. On my alternate account, sim tickets is so terrible. I remember that, how bad I'm just stuck with sim tickets. All right, last question. If you could give tips to anyone entering your level, what would you say? I love to read that. I've been trying to give tips for when you get to Kyber, but it's not working, you know? No one can really pay attention because they're trying to pay attention to the own level that they're in now. So if there's any other questions we could talk about, you want to talk about Grand Arena, we can do that as well. All right, so the whole reason for the show, let's go to the roster review list. Here it is, guys. So this is the roster review list. I'm going to show you how many people are on the list. 171 people. That is a lot. It has been almost cut in half. Nemesis in the High Council has gone through, and if you are not active in the guild, if he doesn't know who you are, your name has been crossed out for now unless you say something. So if you watch a lot of my shows, I would get in here and check the list and to see where you are at. If you've been crossed out and I know who you are, you definitely want to let me know. And then how some of them say second showcase. I want to see people's grind in the game. I think that's some of the most fun stuff to see. Anakin Lavacaller with his second showcase. Hans Schulzenbart. George IV, he is amazing. He donated to my channel. I really appreciate that. Septog. I want to see everyone's game progression. So let's go to the top. Okay. So a lot of them are crossed out, like Groovier Crib, Sky Guy, Lord Sintis did not reply to my in-game message like, hey, are you still playing? They never replied. So I can't message everyone. I'm just so busy. Sometimes when I have enough time, I just get on here and try to do a show. So I need some help from the community. Anyone in my Discord, you know, I know my great buddy Hello that reached out to me. I might have him added to the mod High Council because of how he helps and watches all my shows. Someone to help out, like maybe messaging these people, or maybe they shouldn't be messaged. I'm not sure yet. So next on the list is Sith Duke. So see how he's crossed out. I know who Sith Duke is. He watches a lot of my shows. He's always in the comment section. He's super helpful. Awesome guy. So he's definitely going to be next. Your name, that's awesome. You've got My Cup Runneth Over. Guy has an R9 cup. That is so crazy. RG Destroyer. Great buddy of mine. We have a lot of DMs. Snipe Rival. Awesome buddy as well. Hope you're doing well in that soccer buddy. His brother's amazing as well. Snipe Rival. You've got, I'm not sure who Killamon 5 is. Baby Zach. Guy has some great game knowledge. You got Cola Buster, the most R9s I've seen. He's the one that said, my shows are basically like, grab a drink, grab a bucket of chicken, whatever you want to grab, and just enjoy the show and have some fun. Nerf, turf, but derf. See, all these people being skipped. Like, I know who Juicy Blue Panda is. So if you guys are in here, you guys better get in here and say something. Nerf, turf, but derf. My boy from back in the day. Like, I came up through the game with him. Sabine Wren's girlfriend. She's awesome. She's got an R9 Sabine Wren. That is so cool. I want to show everybody. Big Yoshi. Like, I know who this is. I hope people get in here and reply to it. My good buddy Jay Trocious. I call him the general. When I build my own guilds one day, he's going to be a general, him and his roommate. All right, so that's kind of how the list goes. Now, to end the show, if anyone wants to get to be next on the list, I am trying to get donations. I know my buddy Excellence is working on something to where people who cannot donate can get to the top of the list. A lot of people can't donate. I can't. I'm broke, so I totally understand. I appreciate you watching my shows. And then if you can donate, so the YouTube money is really bad. I would never stop playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but I would quit my YouTube, and I don't want to do that. I love you guys. I want to keep going. So if you can donate, my Cash App, my PayPal is always in the description, along with the Discord link. All right, so let's go back to the roster really quick. So that's kind of it, guys. A quick little show. It's only 16 minutes. So next up will be Sith Duke here in a couple of hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Like I said, I love to do roster reviews. I like to do appreciation shows, and showcases much better. So you guys make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Now, I always usually end with keep on Sithin'. If you guys don't know what that means, the grind of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is never ending. We're always working on something. A lot of people quit the game. Don't do that. Keep on Sithin'. Get in my Discord and have some fun. Get on one of my shows. And then, of course, I always say DK, signing out. Someone asks you what's the DK stand for. It's Darth Kimchi, signing out. All right, guys. See you tonight. Sith Duke is up next.